Welcome. Thank you for joining me today to learn more about how to unlock your own intelligence to better fulfill your potential. What you are about to learn can not only help you become a better student, it can help you become a better all-around person. Let's get started. Your thought processes matter. In fact, how you think greatly impacts your potential and overall intelligence. Have you always believed that you are only gifted with a fixed amount of intelligence and that you can't change how smart you are? Or do you fall at the other end of the spectrum? Do you believe that intelligence is something that can be sharpened through hard work? In her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, which presents 20 years of research on this topic, Carol Dweck proposes that all people have remarkable control over how smart they can become. In fact, Dweck states that people have two types of mindsets, which greatly impact how smart a person chooses to become. The first type of mindset that people have is called a fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset view their intelligence as predetermined or static. Through research and in her book, Dweck notes that people with a fixed mindset desire to look smart. A person with a fixed mindset wants to be seen as smart because to be seen as a failure at anything when a person only has a fixed amount of intelligence would be devastating. Also, a person with a fixed mindset will tend to do many of the following things. A person with a fixed mindset will likely avoid challenges.
I am not going to try to write this essay because I have no writing skills.
People with a fixed mindset will let obstacles deter them.
Finding the right resource to use is confusing, so I am not going to be able to complete this assignment.
A person with a fixed mindset will see effort as something that is wasted.
Working hard never pays off, so I am going to play a video game instead.
A person with a fixed mindset will disregard useful feedback or constructive criticism and are super sensitive if he or she makes a mistake.
This assignment reflects how smart I am, and the teacher has no right to ask me to change anything.
A person with a fixed mindset will feel intimidated or threatened by the success of others.
I don't understand how he found success when I know I am smarter.
The second type of mindset that people might have is a growth mindset. This is a mindset that embodies the idea that ability and intelligence are fluid and can be developed. Dweck notes that having a growth mindset leads people to have certain behaviors. These will now be listed. People with a growth mindset enjoy challenges.
I know writing an essay may pose complications, but with hard work, I can do this.
People with a growth mindset overcome setbacks.
When I got sick, I asked my instructor if I could have an extension for my assignment.
People with a growth mindset see efforts as being an integral part of achieving success. They know that hard work will result in great benefits.
Working so hard and taking the time to make sure I completed the assignment the right way sure paid off.
People with a growth mindset employ useful feedback issued.
I appreciate feedback, for without knowing what I did right, I would not know what to keep doing. Without knowing what I did wrong, I would not know what to stop doing.
People with a growth mindset feel inspired by the success of others.
If he can do it, I know that I can do it, too.
As you can see, there are many benefits to having a growth mindset. What kind of mindset do you have? To help you determine your own mindset, which statement more closely resonates with your view on the world? Option 1 is I am capable of learning new things and acquiring new knowledge, but I really cannot change how smart I am. Option 2 is no matter how hard a topic is for me to learn about, I can usually become smarter about the topic. Option 2 reflects the growth mindset, and having this growth mindset will improve the quality of your life and learning. If you think you have a fixed mindset or want to nurture your growth mindset, consider these activities that Dweck recommends. Visualize success. Think of something you failed to do. Now think about what caused you to fail at your goal. Now recognize that having a fixed mindset played a role in squashing your dream. Visualize yourself growing past those obstacles with renewed brain power. The next tip is to choose friends that help you grow. It can feel great to surround yourself with people who think you are perfect, But no one is perfect. Maintaining perfection is impossible. Instead, choose friends who push you to grow, reflect, and change in meaningful ways. The final tip Dweck gives for creating a growth mindset is to reflect on your failures with honesty. Think of a test that you feel measured your ability falsely, or think of a circumstance that you feel defined you negatively.
Based on this test score, you have some major work to do.
Ask yourself to answer the following questions about what happened with honesty. How can I grow from this experience? What did I learn? Using all of these tips and the information you have learned about the importance of growth mindset, remember that your intelligence and ability are not fixed. Go forward knowing that you have so much potential to offer the world.